Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to paint a peaceful, misty forest road surrounded by tall trees, rich green foliage, and the soft reflections of a recent rain. This painting is all about creating depth through layers, guiding the viewer's eye along the winding road and bringing the quiet atmosphere of a damp forest to life. I begin by applying a mixture of white with a small amount of blue and yellow to the upper part of the canvas. This light color will create the soft glow in the distance and give the background an airy, misty feeling. As I move toward the outer edges, I gradually darken the color and gently blend it into the lighter area. I continue building the background in layers, making each new layer slightly darker than the one before. This gradual transition helps create depth and makes the distant part of the forest feel soft and far away. For the closest areas, I add more black to the mixture to create a deep forest green. Using this darker color, I begin shaping the large trees and shadowy areas on both sides of the painting. These dark foreground shapes will frame the road and create a strong contrast with the lighter mist in the background. Next, I mix yellow, red, blue, and a small amount of white to create a soft, light brown. I use this color to paint the slender tree trunks in the distance. Because these trees are farther away, I keep their shapes thin, subtle, and slightly faded. Then I gently add a few soft, blurred touches of foliage along some of the tree trunks. These subtle, leafy accents blend into the bark and help the trees feel more natural and alive, without making them look too sharp or overly detailed. Now I mix white, blue, and black to create a cool gray color for the road. I carefully paint the main shape of the winding road, making sure that it becomes wider as it moves toward the foreground. I make the front section of the road slightly darker. This will create stronger contrast later when I add the bright reflections and highlights of the wet surface. Next, I return to the trees and foliage along both sides of the road. Using gentle, controlled brushstrokes, I begin adding lighter green highlights over the darker background. I make the outer edges of the trees and bushes slightly brighter while allowing the colors to become deeper and darker toward the inside. I also keep the edges irregular and uneven. In nature, leaves and branches do not form perfectly smooth outlines. So, changing the direction and length of the brushstrokes helps the foliage look more natural and organic. Layer by layer, I continue highlighting the bushes and trees until their forms gradually begin to appear. I add brighter colors only to selected areas and leave parts of the dark background visible. These darker spaces create shadows between the leaves and give the foliage more depth and volume. Along both sides of the road, I paint the grass with slightly brighter and more defined strokes. I carefully follow the direction and shape of the landscape so that the grass naturally guides the viewer's eye toward the distant curve of the road. For the large tree trunks in the foreground, I mix yellow, red, and black to create a rich, dark brown. I paint the trunks one by one, paying attention to their natural shapes, curved, and directions. I also add the long, curved branches that stretch above the road. These branches create a beautiful natural frame around the path and give the forest a more peaceful and mysterious atmosphere. Now I begin painting the fence along one side of the road. I start with the distant section using a soft, muted, dark color. Because the fence is farther away, the posts are smaller, closer together, and less detailed. After adding some of the highlights to the road, I move toward the foreground and begin painting the closer sections of the fence. Using gentle brush movements, I begin adding soft highlights across the surface of the road. I lightly move the brush from side to side, following the direction and curve of the path. These broken horizontal strokes create the appearance of light reflecting across the damp surface. To create a realistic sense of perspective, I carefully follow the curve of the road and place the fence posts one by one. As the fence moves closer to us, the posts gradually become larger, and the spaces between them become wider. This simple change in size and spacing helps create depth and makes the road feel as though it continues far into the forest. Using a thin mixture of dark brown paint, I also add soft and subtle reflections beneath parts of the fence. These reflections help show that the road is wet and slightly reflective. With a small brush and a lighter shade of brown, I add delicate highlights along the upper edges of the fence. I keep these highlights soft and controlled, so they suggest light and moisture without becoming too bright. Next, I add a few small, bright touches to the leaves and branches. These highlights suggest tiny drops of water catching the light and help strengthen the cool, rainy atmosphere of the forest. Now I begin painting the moss growing along the tree trunks. Using different shades of green, I add soft patches of moss to selected areas of the trunks. The moss helps show the moisture of the forest and gives the trees an older, more natural appearance. I also extend some of the moss along the curved branches and allow a few soft strands to continue downward, as if they are gently hanging from the branches. These small details add character to the trees and make the forest feel older, wetter, and full of life. I return to the bushes with a smaller brush and begin adding more detailed highlights. The leaves around the outer edges become clearer and more defined, especially in the foreground. Meanwhile, the foliage farther away remains softer and less detailed. This gradual change from soft, blurred shapes in the distance to sharper details in the foreground creates a stronger sense of depth. Finally, I add subtle reflections of the green bushes and dark tree trunks across the wet road. I keep these reflections soft, slightly broken, and blended into the surface of the path. I follow the direction of the road so that the reflected colors feel naturally connected to the surrounding forest. After taking one final look at the entire painting, I add the last highlights, deepen a few shadows, and include small details wherever they are needed. I hope you enjoyed today's painting and found some helpful ideas for creating depth, natural foliage, wet reflections, and atmospheric light. Thank you so much for watching and painting along with me. Until the next painting, take care, keep creating, and I'll see you again very soon.